So a couple days ago, we got a reveal trailer for a new Harry Potter game called Quidditch Champions. I also had a Gryffindor hat I could wear for this video, but it kept screwing with the green screen, so that's why I'm currently not wearing that. Also, I know this wasn't announced 2 days ago, like it said or a few days ago, however long ago it was, that this wasn't announced then. This was announced a long time ago, but that's just the title I went with, so deal with it. But we finally got a trailer for it after what seemed like many delays, even though it probably wasn't that many. I even saw, when I looked this game up, there was like old Reddit threads from like 3 months ago, where some people were saying it was like, any updates on that Quidditch game that was announced? And there were comments under that saying, probably in development hell, or knowing Warner Brothers, probably delayed, all that other stuff. Which is true for any AAA game nowadays, so I don't know why they were pointing the finger directly at Warner Brothers, but I digress. So, I'm cautiously optimistic about this. There has been a Quidditch game before called Quidditch World Cup that came out in 2003. I have that game for the PC. I have not played it in years, though. I've been meaning to download and play it again, but I haven't played it in a while. Maybe when this game comes out, I'll do a video on the Quidditch World Cup game. And the reason I'm optimistic about this game is because the last Harry Potter game we got was fantastic. If you guys saw my video on Hogwarts Legacy, I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorite AAA games to come out in the past decade or so, which doesn't say a lot, as most AAA games are just pandering garbage nowadays. So I don't even bother buying or playing them because I refuse to give those studios my money. But Harry Potter is a franchise I'm still a big fan of. The problem why I'm cautiously optimistic is a couple things. One, we saw no gameplay. Although, again, that's true of pretty much any game trailer nowadays. It's all CG, and especially when it comes to the first trailer for something, it's all just a CG trailer of cutscenes. You don't see any gameplay. That's the usual nowadays, but it still kind of annoyed me. Two, this game's apparently coming out starting at $30. Which sounds like a steal at first. Like, oh shit, a big-time franchise video game coming out at only $30. But that means this game was probably made on the cheap. And that is reflected by the art style, which kind of has a cross between that shitty Harry Potter mobile game, Hogwarts Mystery, that I absolutely hated, and Fortnite. It seems like a combination of those two, and it's not exactly that pleasant to look at. But it's not awful, I'll give it that. And again, considering this is the Harry Potter franchise, again, I'm optimistic, especially since everybody melts the fuck down about anything Harry Potter. The woke crowd melts down about anything Harry Potter nowadays. So that was especially a reason why I wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy, and it was a fantastic game, too. And I guarantee all the same idiots will come out and try to bitch about this game, which will boost sales like it did for Hogwarts Legacy. But, again, not everything that's come out of this franchise has been gold. In fact, I don't think anything between 2016, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and 2023's Hogwarts Legacy was any good. The Cursed Child is god-awful. And again, it's not like I'm going to give Rowling some big defense here, because, yeah, she's one of the few people in Hollywood who knows how biology works, but that hasn't stopped her from trying to pander to the woke crowd. Do I need to remind you of race-swapped Hermione and the Cursed Child? And then you had the Fantastic Beasts sequels, which not only retconned several things about the Harry Potter, the backstories of a lot of the characters we knew, like Dumbledore in particular, but they were just shitty movies. I liked the first one, but it was fine as a standalone movie, and they decided to rope that into the story between Dumbledore and Grindelwald, and it got all convoluted, and the two sequels just outright sucked. But again, Portkey Games has been pretty hit or miss with this franchise. Apparently there was a Harry Potter mobile game that came out before Hogwarts Mystery that was pretty good, but I have no idea what it even was, so I obviously never got to play it. But I like a lot of the Harry Potter video games. I think maybe I'll have to do a retrospective of the Harry Potter games, because I like a lot of the games. There were some that weren't that great, but again, the last one we got was Hogwarts Legacy, which is, again, one of my favorite games to come out of the past 10 years. I played all the way through the story mode, 100% completed the game, and I might do it again, so Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I probably won't buy this game at launch. I don't buy video games at launch unless they're free. Like Marvel Rivals will be a free game that'll come out at launch, and also I'll probably play and review that like I did with Star Wars Hunters. But it seemed like nobody gave a shit about Star Wars Hunters, so I don't know. But yeah, that was another. It seems like in the span of a few months, we're getting a lot of online PvP games that are kind of made on the cheap. Of the big three franchises, Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Marvel. We already got Star Wars Hunters, like I said, I was very unimpressed with. Marvel Rivals apparently is not doing that great, even to the point where the people who made the game are trying to shut down criticism by basically, well, it was like blocking your access to the game unless you gave them a positive review. Like, if you gave them a negative review, it's the same thing that all the other companies do, so I'm not surprised. And I'm cautiously optimistic about this game that comes out in September. Hell, I might, knowing my family, I'll probably get this for Christmas or something. And if that happens, then expect a review in late December or early January. Do not expect one in September. So, yeah, that's all I got, and I will see you next time. Bye.